I never imagined that, in 2025, we'd have videos like this going viral.
This forest feels so magical, there are tiny lights, soft leaves and stars above. Let's count them together, 1, 2, 3.
But here we are. And trust me, the channels we're going to see today are much, much worse.
Hello, Philly.
Hello, Piffy.
We haven't met in a long time.
Now let's go to the daycare.
To be continued to be.
We're here today to review what is undoubtedly the worst year in YouTube history. Every single character and channel you can see in the thumbnail, including Riggy, has used AI, either a lot or a little, either well or terribly. So that's how I'm going to judge these channels today, on how they've decided to use the tool of AI. Uses of AI that have ruined the channels will drop into F tier. AI usage that has improved the channels, maybe they've increased the output or used it as a tool to increase the quality of their videos, will go into A tier. The vast majority of channels will be somewhere in between. Seeing as YouTube has removed all of their YouTube Rewind videos, I thought, why not bring it back? This time with YouTube's shiny new favourite toy, a frickin' I. Yes, this is YouTube Rewind 2025 Clanker
he's looking
edition.
for, want more and more. Bimo just wants more and more clicks and rage. That's what he's hoping for. Bimo's a liar. Internet is horrified cause Bimo's a liar. Kids and parents terrified cause Bimo's a liar. Watch it and your brain is fried cause Bimo's a liar.
Little Princess. The Little Princess first aired in Russia in the mid-2010s, telling the story of a naughty redhead who is the epitome of the epitaph spoiled brat. The show was translated into English and uploaded onto the YouTube channel for Kids TV, which boasts an impressive 7 million subscribers. Now, The Little Princess was not a good show. I mean, how could a good show possibly ever seem as embarrassing as this next clip? Watch this!
Buy it! Buy it! Buy it!
You can stay here then.
Yeah, the show was pretty bad, but it did have heart. It did have soul. This was eradicated when 4Kids TV uploaded what can only be described as an AI abomination. Check this out.
Vanilla sundae strawberry.
Quick reminder to hit subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. Thank you.
Colorful and so pretty. With sprinkles and hot fudge.
I thought that was the end of the Little Princess's journey into AI slop, but boy, was I wrong! Recently, I noticed more AI shorts uploaded to the 4Kids TV accounts. And you thought the ice cream video was bad? Get a load of this! Woo! 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 Yes, AI has even ruined the legendary Russian dog. You bastards! AI even manages to make an alien abduction boring. I mean, try to watch this next clip without falling asleep. I challenge you.
It's so dull and boring without my little brother, and here he is finally! Hooray! Goodbye for now. Let's go on a great adventure.
The use of AI means that the Little Princess's reputation has gone from bad to worse, sliding our beleaguered redhead into E tier. Next, slop. Except this one isn't slop, Riggy. We're going to talk about Riggy because I feel terrible about including him on my thumbnail. I mean, Riggy doesn't use AI, does he? Well, actually, he kinda does, and here's a clip of Dano admitting it.
No AI was used in the making in this video, except for the text-to-speech voice, which was kind of an oversight. I don't think that was an AI as much as just like I mean, those text-to-speeches have been out for like 12 years, so I feel like that was oh, longer than that, yeah. Besides that, no AI was used in making the video.
Using text-to-speech for the boring bits? Yeah, that's exactly what AI should be used for. It frees up creators like Dano to focus on what actually matters. That's what I mean by a good use of AI. Doing the boring, unnecessary bits that allow auteurs and genius creators like Dano to concentrate on storytelling and high-quality animation. The only place for Riggy on this tier list is S tier, looking down on the rest of these clankers from his well-earned throne. Smash that like button to show your respect for Riggy and Dano. And guys, we're already waiting for episode 2, Billy. Billy, well, he's a Bimo clone, yes, but this is a bit, well, different. When I made my first video on Billy, the channel had just 7 subscribers.
Best friend. I love going on adventures and fun. Wanna join me? That's before we go on any adventures.
The channel blew up to over 7,000 subscribers, but now sits completely abandoned. What the hell happened?
Can't wait to go on adventures together. Let's have fun.
And that's a carcass of a goat. Well, Billy did upload another video which is described on his page as being scrapped. The scrap video, by the way, is actually genuinely really good. Let's take a look at the re-upload of that deleted episode.
Never mind. And this is my sister, Ariel. She was so full of light. Everyone loved her. Mum, Dad, the neighbours, even me. Even when we fought. Even when I got jealous.
Dad, Mom, Ariel fell down the stairs. It was an accident, I swear. Hey Mike, come over to the kitchen, I have a surprise for you.
This, guys, this is what AI should be. Taking something dumb and silly like a Bimo clone and then turning it into something cool and underground. Type bring back Billy if you want another Billy video. Who knows, maybe that OG creator will see that we still care and get making another video. Billy boy, you're dynamite, and for that reason, you're in A tier, son. Good job. Pocoyo. Pocoyo is another one that uses AI in a way that you can't really call egregious. The new owners of Pocoyo, Animage, have been super open about the fact that they use AI, but only as a tool to help their animators. Pocoyo has been using ChatGPT as clickbait for their videos, which is admittedly pretty cringe, but the videos themselves feature no promotion, nor even a mention of AI. Pocoyo therefore slides in nicely to our A tier, meaning they use AI well. Next, Slop. Bimo. It wasn't just original characters being destroyed by AI that made 2025 quite so depressing. It was the creation of brand new characters, animated, voiced, and indeed designed by artificial unintelligence.
Look at all the lovable, furry, tiny, funny too. Which one do you want to choose? Let's pick one, just me and you.
But this isn't about Bimo, trust me, we'll come to him later. This is about a Bimo copycat known as Demo. I covered Demo in my original video about Bimo clones, but as a result of the video being published, Demo deactivated his account. Now he's back and more inappropriate than ever.
This is Cinderella. She's my purple bean-shaped stick and I take her everywhere. To school, she rides in my hand like royalty. At lunch, she sits next to my bird.
Y'all had to pick an eggplant, didn't you, Demo? Demo is going into D tier, and not just because I like alliteration. D tier Demo, you gotta admit, it's got a nice ring to it. In fact, it's for the sole reason that there are worse Bimo clones out there, which we'll come to. As an example of another Bimo clone, we have Hemo, who never really caught on. But they did make videos about, well, me, so I'm kinda glad that they didn't go viral.
Hi there! Snipe Snap, please make a video on me!
Okay, Himo, I made a video on you. I hope you like it in Bimoverse.
You made it into my video, Hemo, so congratulations, I guess? Into E tier with you for insulting the AI slop destroyer himself, yours truly, Horrid Henry. Ah, Horrid Henry. A show that I clearly have a special affiliation for, seeing as it's the only video topic I've done which gained over 1 million views. In that video, I talked about the abusive nature of Horrid Henry's parents, Silly Simon and, of course, Fuming Francesca. Here's a clip.
Morning, Henry. Morning.
Don't be horrid, Henry.
So, I was delighted to see a fan-made video where Simon and Francesca get arrested for their crimes against Henry. Check this out.
What's going on?
Who are you people?
Sergeant Miller, Neighborhood Police. We need to talk to you both.
Talk about what?
We haven't done anything. We've received multiple reports of neglect and physical discipline that went too far. You're under arrest for child abuse.
What? The animation is sloppy, but my God, it's good to see them get what they deserve. There's also another video where Henry nicks 10,000 V-Bucks because, well, he can.
Thank you, dear.
10,000 V-Bucks, here I come!
Henry!
Uh-oh, gotta go!
fuming Francesca reaching levels of cursed we never even thought were possible. Seeing as the actual Horrid Henry franchise is as dead as a dodo, it's nice to see fans having fun by making content like this, even if, at times, it does get a little dark.
You don't have to eat it if you don't want— I said I'm not hungry! Wait, Henry, put that down! Stay back!
Police, drop the weapon. Easy, kid, let it go.
I didn't mean—
Hand it over, son. You're under arrest for the shooting of your mother. You have the right to remain silent.
I'm sorry, Mum.
There's always someone to take it too far. Horrid Henry AI goes straight into B tier, creative but a little OTT for my tastes. Next, slop. If Henry AI takes things too far, then Daniel Tiger AI takes things even frickin' further. Baby Margaret is cool. Beating up Baby Margaret is not cool.
Margaret, don't! I just felt that! Margaret, no! You're knocking down my fence! I am so mad!
Even if it is probably some sick fantasy of Daniel's, I mean, probably is, it's still too far for me. And for that reason, and that reason alone, it's D tier for DT. Caillou. Caillou gives me Little Princess vibes. He was always a whiny little crybaby, but he was undoubtedly made significantly worse by artificial unintelligence. On a positive note, the makers of Caillou haven't used AI on their main channel. The negative thing is that fans have used AI on Caillou, and, well, it's pretty damn horrific. Take a look.
Can we watch Memgamine versus the Doom Syndicate?
That movie is not good! Get out!
Boris has lost it, bro. The only thing worse than a Caillou tantrum is a Caillou AI tantrum.
Caillou, no throwing things.
Caillou, no throwing things.
You're mean. I need it.
That's enough. You're not a baby, Caillou. You need to grow up. Up on your feet.
Because, after all, you can't spell Caillou without AI. Let's stick K-A-I-U in D tier and forget he exists. Next slop. Philly. When Bimo first burst onto the scene back in July 2025, everybody frickin' hated him. And you can see why.
You're cheating again! You're not even singing!
Why doesn't he like me? Why don't I matter to him? I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
When I say everyone hated him, I meant almost everyone hated him. He had one, yes, one fan. An only fan, if you will. And this only fan's name was Philly. Philly. Dia. Know what you're doing to me. Philly. Philly's support for Bimo didn't go well. There was a huge Discord controversy and the channel ended up being deactivated. However, fans love Philly so much that they have preserved his art on a channel called Philly Reborn, which means that the videos like this will live on forever.
Shawarma Philly Shawal Arma Philly Shawar Dudes Dude Herij KD Feud Werden G Gibbs D Dene Bimo is a shawarma.
Excuse me, sir, why is there leaves in my shawarma? Some people find Philly funny, some people don't. I like Philly more than Bimo and Demo, and definitely frickin' Hemo, so I'm gonna place him in C tier. Next, slop. Right, Numberblocks. Now, where the hell do I even start with this absolute mess? Its attempts to teach maths to kids are absolutely disastrous and harming the educations of millions of kids every single day. It's also turning blocks into people, which is just incredibly creepy. Have a look.
Hey.
And don't even get me started on Numberblocks AI. That dude is just utter filth.
Ass.
Look, a donkey!
That's another word for a donkey. An ass.
Soft ears.
Fuck.
Oh, confetti! That's a strong word sign.
Yacht.
Whoa! A comic burst that says yacht!
Yacht.
Cock!
Look, a rooster, also called a cock.
So it seems pretty bad, right? But then you see channels like Numberblocks Viet Pro and think, oh, so you guys can use Numberblocks AI in a cool way after all. So Numberblocks AI slides into C tier. It can be good, it can be bad, it can be very, very ugly.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Next slop. Oh, AumSum. Sorry, I'll get the narrator to do it. He does it much better than me.
Oh, AumSum.
I can't lie, when I first started writing this script, I was all ready to place AumSum into F tier, because unlike Little Princess, which was always bad, AumSum used to be educational, fun, and genuinely great. Then they started to use AI thumbnails, which was a red flag that precipitated the slopsum content that was to come. And bro didn't just fall off normally, bro fell off a freaking mountain.
AumSum is our hero. AumSum is our hero.
AumSum, for those crimes against animation, you, my friend, belong in F tier. Or should I say you belonged? Past tense, because AumSum has recently decided to denounce their AI past. I covered this on my recent video on AumSum's comeback. Even since I did that video, they've posted another video that again appears to be human animated.
AumSum was strolling through a busy hill park on a bright afternoon when something strange happened. A gentle shimmer passed over his face, and his eyes tingled as if they were adjusting to sunlight. When AumSum focused on a distant tree, its leaves suddenly appeared close, clear, and detailed.
The voice is obviously AI, I get that, but the animation is just much, much, much better. Moreover, they posted a new human animated video to their AumSum Science channel. Check this out.
Suddenly, far beyond the cliffs, dark smoke rose into the sky. A dry forest near the coast had caught fire. Strong winds were spreading the flames quickly toward nearby walking trails. Emergency teams struggled as hot air and dry conditions fed the fire, making it harder to control. AumSum sensed the danger immediately.
So, the comeback? Hell yeah, it's very much on. It's been a rough year overall for AumSum, as their channel and view count has tanked due to their ill-advised AI experiments. But, to be fair, they have listened to us fans. And it's always a good thing when creators listen to the people who made them popular in the first place. I mean, that just makes sense. AumSum can be in C tier, and hope for a promotion if this good content continues. Next, slop. Meet Arnold. Meet Arnold and AumSum, they're practically a package deal at this point. Both channels used to have these huge histories on YouTube, but then they threw this history in the junk as soon as the chance for a quick buck from AI came along. Except Meet Arnold's situation is more, well, complicated. The second channel, Meet Arnold 42, has released some of the worst content you will ever see this side of the internet. It's not funny, it's not informative, it's just garbage and very deserving of the pathetically low view counts which it is currently receiving. The channel is even mocking those of us that think that Meet Arnold are destroying their legacy. Check this out, it's disgusting.
You were hoping to finally get some sleep on vacation? I didn't know you had fans even in heaven. And haters too.
As this user says, it's possible they can't handle any criticism for using AI slop in their recent episodes. So, Meet Arnold 42, trash. You may as well forget it exists. As for the main channel, well, different story. They responded to my critical video by releasing a rather amazing anime video about Arnold, which many fans believe is an apology for the recent AI drama. So, to rank Meet Arnold, we're going to have to split him in two. Meet Arnold 42 can go into E tier as it's atrocious. It's a bit atrocious because it's E tier. Just move on. The main channel can go into A tier as they seem to have realised the error of their ways. Be amazed. Be Amazed is another channel that's, yes, complicated. Be Amazed did indeed use the terrible AI animations like you can see on your screen right now. But then they released this video apologising for their AI use and promising to use a bit of AI only in the future. They owned up for their actions, for which they deserve credit. But words are just words. So we need to judge them based on their new videos, not on potentially empty promises. Be Amazed can glide into B tier for now. They undoubtedly have a great YouTube legacy, but we'll keep a close eye on what they get up to in the future. And last and certainly least, Bimo. Guys, honestly, I miss living in June 2025 when the word Bimo meant nothing to me. Because nowadays, Bimo to me is like Dinkelberg for Timmy Turner's dad.
This can only be the work of...
Morning, Turner!
Dinkelberg.
I just counted, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I've made 8 videos about Bimo this year. Yes, 8. Even more if you include the Bimoverse vids. Even more if you include the songs. I made songs about Bimo. Guys, what have I been doing in 2025? Jesus. Anyway, I feel like given how much I've had to say about Bimo, we should just let him speak for himself at this point. So, without further ado, this is the best or worst, depending on your viewpoint, of Bimo. Bimo's first appearance.
Hi, my name is Bimo. This is my magical star. She glows when we're happy. Wanna play with us? Let's go!
Bimo meets Labubu's.
La-boo-boo, fluffy and fun. Jumping around on the run. Giggle, wiggle, hop like you do.
Bimo calls out the haters.
People say strange things about me, but that's not who I am. They don't know the real Bimo.
Bimo changes his animation.
Bimo, Bimo, the party's begun. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Bimo's groove is so sweet. Bimo, Bimo, ooh yeah.
Bimo becomes brain rot. Bimo, the damage you've done to YouTube has been irreversible, irreparable even. Bro, has screwed us all. God! Seriously though, Bimo, your view counts reflect the fact that the rage bait is over, that us animation fans are tired, and we just want you to go away. If 2026 is to be a good year, and I really hope it is, then the B word, Bimo, shouldn't be uttered even once. We need to turn the word Bimo into what the word Voldemort is in the Harry Potter universe. I ain't even kidding, guys. There's a hole on this tier list that I was saving for you, Bimo. The dreaded F tier has space only for one. Rewinding the rewind. So, Snipe Army, what have we learned today? Well, AI has absolutely wrecked YouTube in 2025. We've watched it turn childhood favourites into these weird, soulless knockoffs. The platform's just drowning in lazy rubbish. But look, it's not all doom and gloom. People like Riggy and Billy, they prove that you can actually use AI properly, you know, as a tool to help you make better stuff, not as a replacement for having any talent whatsoever. Fair play to channels like AumSum, who actually listened when everyone said, mate, what are you doing? They turn things around. Meanwhile, Bimo and his hideous mates just kept churning out garbage nobody asked for. 2025 has genuinely been the worst year YouTube has ever had. But at least it's reminded us why we fell in love with creative, human-made content in the first place. Fingers crossed that 2026 has fewer clankers and more actual bangers. Lucky is returning for 2026. Stay tuned. For now though, it's just me. Snipe, snap, out.